Russian artillery continues to fire on Zaporizhia. Missiles damaged several buildings, including civilian ones. 2 people were killed in the attack. In the last 24 hours, the occupiers attacked a total of over 30 towns in Ukraine.
Our understanding is that these 2 mechanisms are complementary. So for war crimes, once again, for crime of genocide and crimes against humanity, the ICC is the best solution because it's in place already. It's international judiciary independent institution. But for the crime of aggression, which was the mother and is the mother of all these war crimes,
dozens of destroyed vehicles and several hundred kilometers of land liberated from Russian occupation. These are the results of the Ukrainian counteroffensive carried out in the Donetsk region. Ukrainians seized, among others, Liman and the main crossing through Donetsk towards Slovyansk. I remember one of the Russian controls. "Stop, why are you coming here?" I replied, "This is my homeland. I'm going to visit my parents." He growled, "I don't want to see you here again." For the last 3 months, I have been afraid of leaving the house. I went out on the street for the first time in a month and a half. When I saw our boys, I felt great joy. There are signs of rebellion in some units of the Russian army, which are a sign of a generally declining morale. The soldiers called up in the recent mobilization received weapons from 50 years ago, and they described the lack of accommodation as inhumane conditions. Commanders treat us like cattle. We are not trained. We only eat what we buy ourselves. We have already spent a fortune on food. We are in a bad mental state. No medical commission was conducted. 90% of us are sick. We mainly suffer from fever or pneumonia. Not a single weapon is registered, which is against Article 222 of the Russian Criminal Code. Assault rifles are unwritten from storage and not accounted for anywhere. President Vladimir Putin demands that Minsk join the war. As an argument, it provides the provisions of the Collective Security Treaty Organization, pursuant to which its members are obliged to protect the other states of the agreement. Russia is pressing Belarus to join the fight. Lukashenko tries to play with the Kremlin, but Putin threatens him with death or removal from power. It seems to me that Alexander Lukashenko reads well the mood of Belarusian public opinion, which is generally opposed to involvement in the war. Ukraine will not be hit with Belarusian forces. The Ukrainian counteroffensive is taking place mainly in the Luhansk and Kherson oblasts. In recent days, Ukrainian forces have liberated over 2,000 square kilometers of land. At the moment, we are not revealing our strategy. On the other hand, the decisions made will surely delight the Ukrainians and worsen the situation of the occupiers. Soon, we will settle Russians according to the international law. According to the findings of Ukrainian intelligence, the lack of personnel in the Russian army is being supplemented by criminals willing to fight on the front. Ukrainian intelligence said that 650 men have been appointed to serve sentences in penal colonies so far. Meanwhile, soldiers who are undecided to fight are mobilized in various ways.